It's actually so stressful being in a whole new studio again.
The next investment is...
Do you want a back pillow?
I'm all good, thanks.
The next investment on Vaabs podcast is fucking headphones for all of us. And then you guys can monitor your own selves. So as soon as you go, you'll be like,
Then you get jarred by it.
I won't do it because I want to look cool with headphones. Are we recording?
We are.
But then we need to learn how to do what Dole
Welcome
does.
back to Vaabs podcast, everybody. For those people on audio, you may...
What? What happened?
Boy over here says we're fine. Then he says, shift away.
Because you move closer.
It feels weird to be like this. Okay, cut that all out, though.
Okay.
He won't. Love it. Welcome back to Vaabs podcast, everybody. I hope you're doing well.
Vaabs,
I'm
Vaabs,
your
Vaabs,
host,
Vaabs.
Davey D. I come at you
Yo.
in the evening.
I come at you in the evening.
We hope you're all having a lovely Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
Whatever day you choose to listen.
Whatever
to
day.
But
What are
today,
you laughing at, you cunt?
there's a
Could
Monday.
be any day.
No, we only get views on the first 3 days.
Apparently not. No, then they spike. Blind, dude.
Then
Then we have no idea what's going on.
yeah, we hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you're getting ready for the weekend, and thank you for making us part of your time. Lebs, tell
How's it?
people who you are. Thanks, Lebs. Tell people who you are.
I'm the Vaabs controller as dubbed by
Vibes controller.
Captain Lebrazil.
Love it. Who's that?
Who,
Anyway,
Captain?
We hope you guys are enjoying the new studio. You will hear a few cars, but we hope it adds a bit of white noise, as some people would say. But I'm not racist. Anyway, Lebs, tell us what
You
you,
didn't
know
even
about
have to
being
say anything.
racist.
You honestly didn't have to say shit. It came out
I
anyways.
want to leave him.
Look at the lovely view of Sanson. We fucking made it, Lebs. How's it going? I haven't dapped yet. Come here. Come here. They can't see. Come here. Come here.
I love how this podcast is gonna be like literally Davey talking for 2 minutes straight, and then be like, "Come here." Ah! Yo, what's up? How's it going? How you feeling? How
I'm
you doing?
good. I'm feeling excited. I'm very happy that you saw the news yesterday that 221 downloads in 1 week, which was
Yeah.
unfathomed. So thank you guys.
I mean, I fathom it because it happened, but you know, before it happened,
Unfathomable.
oh wow, which is mad because it's like our goal is to grow, and we're growing, and we're like, the fuck is going on?
Who would have thought?
But yeah, thank you guys so much for 221 downloads last week. That was fucking dope across all the episodes. It was
Not
fucking
even
exciting.
including YouTube.
Not even including YouTube. That's just the audio. So if you guys are watching it on audio and you haven't already, make sure you shoot Vaabs Podcast a 5-star there on whatever platform you're reading. Make sure you're listening to. Make sure that, you
Subscribe. Follow us. And
on
if you're
the
new on
YouTube.
YouTube, check us out. You can see how beautiful we look.
We look ling as fuck.
Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Lebs, how's your week been?
I don't remember.
Anyway.
No, my week was good. Since last recording, not much has happened. Oh, you had a big day out.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Why?
About that.
David's asking to talk about me just as a formality
I
because
don't
he
wanna-
actually wants to talk
I don't
about
want to talk
himself and what he did this
I
weekend.
did so bad.
No, you did well, dude. What the hell for your first comp? For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Davey did his first ever disc golf competition. Throwing discs, and I was there with my cock foot traveling.
Should we explain the whole story? Because it started late. It started early.
Oh yeah. You can tell that you start from when we were watching Avengers.
So, there's a competition for disc golf. First one I've ever done. I'm shit.
Woo!
I'm not gonna lie
He's
to you
not.
guys.
He's
I am.
goated.
So the competition was at 7 in the morning. It was in Pretoria. That's far, and it's not even like the nice
Who's
side of
far?
Pretoria. Like
Oh, it was far, dude. I'd
it's
never been to that side of
north,
Pretoria.
North side.
What's the nice side of Pretoria?
No,
Never
well,
been there.
Yeah, like
Mainland.
Silver
just-
Lakes. Yeah, you know the
Oh.
bush side.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
actually-
we went up fucking north.
Yeah.
Like Silverton. I didn't know Silverton was a thing. I thought Lebs were going to Montana, and he was like, "What the hell is happening?"
I knew what Montana was, and I don't stop off in Montana.
So we get there. So we drive early. I get Lebs a lovely Red Bull.
A cheeky breakfast Red Bull. This guy, dude, it's like fucking 7 in the morning.
No, earlier.
Oh, no, yeah, I was supposed earlier. It was like 6:30.
Quarter to 5.
Yeah, quarter
Quarter to 6, sorry. Quarter to 6.
quarter to 6 in the morning. He goes in the garage, comes out with nothing but 2 Red Bulls. And I'm just like, oh, god damn.
That's wild, dude. You have a bad caffeine addiction.
Bro.
I had one today, even. Anyway.
A caffeine addiction.
I mean, an addiction doesn't
leave
really
you.
leave you.
Mine goes away. When I get caffeine.
Yeah.
So we go there, we get the Red Bulls, and we start our journey from old Fourways to Pretoria. Fucking wild time. Nothing out of the... Oh, you're
It
yawning.
was a pretty eventful drive.
What happened?
I don't fucking remember.
Anyway.
It was 6 in the morning.
We were driving. I drove this time, and for everyone that knows Lebs, he doesn't let people drive him anywhere. So I was kind of blessed. Too blessed to...
It's not like I was going to
Yes.
drive myself.
There was a thought of me that I thought you were gonna drive.
Oh,
like
not a
I was like,
fuck.
"Oh, Lebs, you drive."
Because when you woke me up, I was like, I was still like, where the fuck am I? Yeah.
But then we get there, and it's like a resort. The course.
Okay.
Oh, you've focused, eh? talking
I'm
to
just
you.
managing levels here.
I'm so sorry. I'm also realize I'm talking to the audience and not just you. I should really.
Here at Vaabs Podcast, David hates you guys. But
Hey,
me and Dol
guys.
love you, so hopefully 66% is fine.
No,
So
I'm
we
listening.
get to the resort, and then we get there. What time do we got there? Like 2:45, like early.
Oh,
The guy's like
quarter to what?
7.
I hate people like you.
Sorry.
Okay, 6:45. Yeah.
Sorry.
Now I'm with you.
Sorry. And the guy's like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "What? There's a disc golf like competition happening." It's like,
He doesn't even know.
no.
They didn't.
He's like, "What? Like the
Frisbee.
thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Nah, it's not happening today." And I was like, "Well, fuck." Like I know it's happening, but he doesn't know. Then I go, we
It's like,
park
hey,
off.
hey,
we-
buddy, who are you? Oh, just the owner.
So we like park off and then wait, and then some guy just comes around and he's like, "Are you the guy that always brings that bucket and the frisbees?" And I was like, "Obviously, if you look at me and it's not that guy, it's not me." But then he was like, "Oh, well, I know you guys are here, so don't stress." So it's fine. Then we waited for everyone, and yeah, then we got all the rules and everything sorted. Everyone was there. It was good. Lev's made all my...
How many people?
There were 34.
34 competitors and then like a bunch of spectators. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually quite cool.
Yeah.
The only jarring thing I'll say about disc golf is it's not a spectator sport. Like it's a spectator sport in that the spectators are doing the sport. Because that walking, man, fuck, dude.
It's like golf, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you can't just stay in one place and watch from like an observatory and be like, it's like you're there in the nitty gritty, like you hear heads and you have to like.
And also, Lev has a fractured toe, and also
Oh,
the big.
shit.
So he was already like walking behind, and then the big
Yeah.
problem was like towards like holes 10 and like 14. Shit was all over the show. Like it was insane. And then like
Mountainous.
Levs was just chilling like halfway in the middle of the fairway at points. It's like
There's no way. I was just watching.
Was there no lines or like stuff on the side of the course?
no. It was,
No.
They had OBs.
They had imaginary, yeah, like
Out of bounds.
Out of
That's what they
bounds.
call them. I
Oh,
learned
yeah.
the lingo.
Yeah, but it was all imaginary.
like
Well, I mean, if you got it out of bounds, the point deduction wasn't imaginary.
yeah,
You didn't hit too many OBs though, especially on your second one.
Yeah, second one was pretty solid.
Yeah.
So-
What do you mean, second one?
second round, so we did 2
Oh.
rounds. So the first round was
Okay.
So explain how it worked in terms of like
okay,
the.
so it's 18 holes and then you did 2 rounds. So there were 34 people and then we were split into cards of 4, and then we all kind of started staggered to help make sure that we didn't kind of clump up in one hole. That didn't work. Like I said, everything was just going shit because they were sharing buckets. So some of the holes shared buckets, so they were like almost.
Oh,
facing
that's
each other.
weird.
So like you at points B, you'd aim. You were throwing down the fairway, and this is 4 people. Just like
Yeah,
and you're like-
chilling.
Just watching.
I'm trying to like throw it at them basically, like nice markers. So
Yeah.
that was I nearly killed someone. Our American friend that we met, Forrest.
You almost killed Forrest.
Remember?
Oh, when did
yeah. I went and I thought it was gonna be such a good shot, and I literally thought I just shank it, and it goes like far right, and this guy's just like, whoop, whoop, and like nearly hit him. I was like,
Yeah.
shoot.
I thought it did hit like his bag or something.
Don't say that.
Okay.
make me feel
Those
bad.
discs are hard, bro. Like I feel like that's knockout
Bro.
power, like straight.
Facts. Like even at the end of it, I was so hurtful and like finished. But then everyone was like, my whole body's fucked. And I'm like, oh yeah, you have to throw that heavy disc
Yeah.
for distance, dude.
It was
Like,
only on the Sunday that like my whole like left side was sore. I was like, oh god, this is gonna lead to so many like gym
Yeah.
deformities. Hello.
Imbalances.
Disformities.
Yeah. But that's so we started off. So our card started on round 7, on hole 7, then we went around the whole course. First one was pretty hectic. It was shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard.
But your score was still alright though for your first time.
So what's
The par was 65.
okay?
I got plus 18.
Okay. What did first place get first round?
Oh god, we don't know. But
Minus 9, I think.
Okay, shit.
no, wasn't it minus like 12? Or was that on the second round?
That was minus 13 second round.
Hmm.
So then we go
Hectic.
and we played a second round, and then second round went a lot better. We were kind of at the back of the card, so I was literally playing with like people who had never played and things like that,
Yeah.
which was kind of fun because
That's
I was
cool.
like the best, yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's
they were
dope.
always like, Dave, how do you do this? And I was, I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know, man.
This is my first time too.
But I went and I did some pretty good shots. I felt.
Yeah,
in the
you got some
second round.
very solid shots.
Dropped down by 6, so I was plus 12, just solid. And yeah, then the guy who won was minus 23 by the end of the course.
Jeez.
And then I was
Sorry.
plus 30, so he was 53 shots ahead of me. But he played ultimate frisbee. He's an ultimate player. So
Really?
they-
Eh?
Yeah.
Overseas. Or here.
No, I think yeah.
Oh.
I think in Cape Town, if I'm not mistaken.
That's dope, man.
But so he was literally throwing like forehands, and because then like ultimate, they don't kind of get a run up. They literally throw from like standing, and it's
Oh,
accurate. So
okay,
he was solid in that course.
Would you say it's better to play ultimate and then move on to disc? Ah.
I think just for the accuracy wise, because it's like with ultimate, you're aiming for a guy where he's going to be with wind and everything. So you're watching your guy run, and you've literally got to get it like left or right side from that.
It's
So,
so true,
all your
yeah.
angles and everything are like to a T, versus like with DG, it's relatively throw it into an area, get it close to the basket, then you can putt it. So you're
Oh,
never
yeah.
really putting there. Yeah, it's putted from far with accuracy. With DG, it's like get it as far as possible and hopefully you're close. kind of
Yeah.
thing. Slight bit of accuracy versus that.
Hopefully you can just dump it in the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was my set. It was a lot of fun. Very hectic. First time playing the course, so that was a big change. But
That's dope, man. I'm proud of you, bro. That's sick.
thanks, man.
A whole athlete.
Whole athletes.
Pro disc golf player, I'm calling it. In a year.
Catch us in September where we do another one.
Who's us?
I think Lebs is gonna stop playing. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
well.
lie.
Did you throw at one?
No.
Not even one.
I feel like people there are hectic with their discs. Because if you deep it, they have like, there are people who have an entire bag. Like, there's like 50 discs probably, plus. And I did not see them lend it out to anyone.
That's
I was
wild,
No, I
dude.
mean, so they, like I said, they cost around like 350 for a disc, and they like, so you get your overstable and understable discs, and as soon as you damage a disc, it starts becoming more understable. And there they talk
Oh,
about like
jeez.
making their disc understable, like it's a rite of passage, like this disc has earned its thing.
That's so wild, bro.
But I think they would have lent it out if they would. I was actually gonna steal JP's his one disc that he had, because I was like, that thing's a nice one.
The eagle one.
I know the yellow one.
You're going to steal from a child.
Yeah.
JP was like 15, 14 years
For
old.
some reason, when you say JP, I just picture this massive Afrikaans guy. Like,
No, he
30
was
years
the
old.
most chilled kid ever. He literally, so we were playing, and it's just like the lack of care that he had, because he was like putting, and like we were all kind of waiting for him, and he's just like,
He's fixing his hair for audio listeners.
and he just like throws it,
yeah.
and it was just like, this man doesn't give a fuck. Like he's just catching vibes.
He literally had his sister walking around as a caddy, and his sister's even younger than he is. So he keeps on like throwing her discs and saying, "Pass me that one." And shit.
And I think his dad as well. He was playing as well, and he was just catching. He was just vaping all over the place, throwing this. that last card was jokes. Like we were just catching vibes.
Yeah, it looks so much fun, dude. Oh god. That's the thing, is like watching it play out, you're like, oh, this seems enjoyable. But I couldn't imagine actually doing it. Like, I feel tired.
Yeah.
Like, one round would be good enough for me, but then obviously my score
That 2
would be
rounds
shit.
was a big hectic, like a big difference.
Are there bigger courses than that? Like,
That was, yeah. The one I normally play at in Midrand, that thing is,
bigger?
yeah.
Jesus.
How many courses? I mean, how many fields or courses have you played on?
2. There's only about 8 in South Africa versus 13,000 in the US.
Fuck.
Yeah, the guy we were talking to, Forrest.
Forrest from
He-
Alabama.
Yeah, apparently has like 30 disc golf course. No, it was like 12
in
within
30 minutes.
30 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
In South Africa.
No.
No.
So he's a pilot. He flies Delta. So he was here for the fucking
Oh,
golf.
wild.
Yeah. There's one thing about Americans, and I'm sure everyone can relate to this. I could just listen to them speak for years, even if they speak the most amount of shit. I don't know what it is.
Actually, he
It
was
just
giving
sounds
Davey
like
putting tips and
information.
it didn't help. And I was like, speaking shit.
It just sounds like solid information. Like you don't sound dumb.
Yeah, like, and you went and, you know me, I love, like, geography and flags and everything. You're
Yeah.
trying to explain to me, like, the US with states and everything. He's like, don't worry if you don't know it. I'm like, I know exactly where the fuck you are. I'll play a GeoGuess and get to your house.
Oh god, that's
This is
jokes.
jokes.
I've gotten so good at GeoGuess. So that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
sure.
And then?
And then I was gonna go to Sunday, so unless you had something else to say,
Oh, you can talk about Sunday.
you talk about what you want to talk.
Nah, let's talk about Sunday. What happened on Sunday?
Sunday we were just chilling. There we go. I'm kidding. We went to a cool place called XPArena. Dill, I think you should take this because you know the most about it. Dill's off camera for audio listeners.
Yeah, Sunday. XPArena is a
Fucking
great
sick.
place.
Yeah.
It's a
This guy
fucking
doesn't want to
sick
plug
place.
Alex. He said, XPArena, it's great. I
Nigga,
love it.
I was like, how am I gonna make money off this place? No, I'm joking.
We were actually thinking of having the owner on for
Legit,
$9.95.
I was gonna say big 60 man. This is
Yeah,
like
he was saying
business.
he'd be down. And then Dole was like, business only.
We should try actually do a podcast at XPArena
Oh,
and then
that'd be
get him
sick.
in and see if we can get some dope shit. But XPArena is basically a new 5-a-side football field here in the north. There's quite a few around South Africa. Like there's one in Discovery Park. There's a few Piccolinos, which has gone to
This
shit.
one's so much fucking better.
And this one's just it's new and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful, bro. So they've got a nice bar there, like a nice inside area, and they're getting a restaurant. It's fucking sick. So that's where we were. And why were we there? Oh yeah, we were there because the final Premier League games,
Oh,
which were
yeah.
fucking awesome to watch.
Hey, rest in peace, Liverpool fans, eh?
Yeah, shame.
My God. We have this one
Life.
guy at work, he's a Liverpool supporter, and when they won FA Cup like last week, he was so loud. And then nothing this week.
Yeah.
Nothing. Silence on the
But I
group.
mean, I was even, like, I think they thought they had in the bag when Aston Villa scored. And they were like,
Yeah,
"Sick,
when
we've-
Aston Villa
we've
were
got
2-0
this,
up,
yeah.
dude.
We've got this, and then they brought on
Dude.
that. I swear he's from like Iceland or something. Where's he from?
Germany.
Oh, she's like he had a lot of deal tickets. You should have seen deal tickets.
Gundogan.
Yeah, I see. The guy
Gundogan.
scored 2 goals.
Which one?
Gundogan.
Ganduan. Oh, right.
Man
Yeah,
City, yeah.
sorry.
Listen, they brought him on, and it was just doof, doof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead.
But that was, after that first goal, I was like, it's been a good day.
Yeah.
It's been a good day. Then they came back 20 seconds later, scored again. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's been a good day. And then they scored the third. They didn't need to.
And
It's
then
so
poor
wild,
Nick,
bro.
Nick put that hoodie back on fast.
Yeah.
Even we were talking, there was one dude who was like getting loud whenever City would like score or do anything. And then Alex was like, bruh, there's no real City supporters. Like, it's just for clout. Like,
Yeah.
you weren't born supporting Manchester City. And I'm like, that's such a fact.
Because I was thinking back to like when we were young, City was unheard of. Like if you supported
Yeah,
City, it was
facts.
by mistake because you thought it was
Yeah.
United.
Yeah,
And I was
dude.
like, oh shit, that's a blue.
It's because they were poor. They had no money, dude. And then they got all that oil cash. And it was like, oh, wait. Time for us to boss up.
It's such a funny thing here in South Africa because obviously, like you say, we're not born into actually supporting anything unless
Yeah.
you're actually from England or have heritage in England. Right?
100%.
So,
Yeah,
like,
so
which
she
is a
just-
few people.
And it's a weird thing that you like as a child, you just pick a random team and you somehow feel blood-ridden to kill someone.
My dad tried to give me, so my dad supports Arsenal and he tried to like put that on me. So I think until I got my first FIFA game, I supported Arsenal. And then I got it, and then I really just liked Chelsea a lot. And then everyone was
What
fucking
was your
sick, and
first
I was
FIFA?
like, 06.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think it was the same.
Mine was
06
definitely
and then
FIFA
07 was like OG, bro.
Yeah,
07 was
07.
like, yo.
Yeah. And then I skipped everything and then went to FIFA 10.
Yeah.
FIFA 10
And then
was
that's when I became a Real
revolutionary.
Madrid supporter as well.
Really?
Bro.
For me, that's when my love for Chelsea, not that I have any now, but that's when it started just because of Michael Bollock.
It's always Michael Bullock. It's fucking Drogba. It's Lampezi. Those man, dude.
the OGs.
Come on.
Dude, that whole team, that 2010 team, bro, this is beautiful.
Dangerous.
Unstoppable, I feel.
Yeah,
Not really. I mean,
because of the special one. We did the
Drogba.
treble. Don't ask about it. Huh?
You guys make a deal with the devil. Hectic.
A deal with the treble.
Anyways, Sunday, yeah. So we watched the Premier League games
And Formula One.
and the Formula One, yeah, which was also really cool. Dude, Hamilton went from. So you guys went there for the beginning of the race, right?
Nah.
So in the beginning, he got tapped by his name's it's Mag. I forgot his name.
Max.
MAG, forgot his name. Anyways, he taps Hamilton, and they were like top.
You shouldn't think about McLaren in the car.
No, I'll get it. So he taps Hamilton, and then Hamilton and him go off the course, and then Hamilton goes literally like dead last with this guy, bro. Nick said, like, we all like, yeah, fuck, Hamilton's a dick, he deserves this, but whatever. And then Nick makes a deal with Alex behind the bar, and Alex is like, if Hamilton gets back into top 10, then you have to buy me 2 beers, or like whatever. And then Nick was like, yo, bro, he's never getting back into top 10 or whatever. Like, and then Nick was like, fuck, shit, he's actually done this like many times beforehand where he literally comes back. Dude, the only guy, like, bro, how do you get position? Like, it's not like the other people also got knocked out, like trying to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's actually actively
just
trying to get
focused,
back.
dude.
It's
Yeah.
mad.
I think
Fucked up,
that's
and he ended up like 5th.
Dude,
Dude.
it's insane.
Yeah.
Insane, honestly.
It's because his DRS worked.
Yeah. Shame, stop it, man.
I think it's the big difference between, like, I think people give Hamilton a lot of it, but at the end of the day, he's good. And it's like,
Yeah.
there's a big
Literally
difference.
one of the best.
Yeah, there's a big difference between there and the people that are coming last. Like, they're still good drivers.
Yeah,
Definitely better
100%.
than 1,000% of the population. But there's a reason that he was top, and he's not going to get lost there.
100%.
Facts.
Imagine how scary it must be being, like, ahead of Hamilton. He's last, you're second last. It's like, this guy's gonna fucking kill me.
He's like, the guy last, like, I never have anyone behind me, ever.
And now it's Hamilton.
How do I keep him there? What's going on?
Defensive driving.
Yeah, he starts like playing like death race tactics. Like, where's the thing that I can get the machine gun?
Oh god, you bring out all the Mad Max tactics. You got the spray paint. Shit, that's on my helmet. That's on my helmet. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What a lovely day! Please get back into the pit. You are crazy.
Whack this. Oh, that's actually so jokes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but Sunday was fun, dude. And then we did a
Yeah.
cheeky crossbar challenge after the game. That
Which
kind of
was
stuff's
awesome.
fun, dude. It felt really nice to have a night that was like, it wasn't just chilling and it wasn't just being active, but it was like a bit of both.
Yeah.
I know we used to do that when we'd play games and shit, but honestly,
we have not played games in a long time, man.
What do you mean?
Like, we haven't actually, like, when did we play hacky sack? Yo, and we were
Yo.
talking mad shit like
Bro.
hacky sack's gonna be part of our lives for
I
years.
think it's just because we forgot.
Yeah, legit, dude. It's because, but it's, if we're honest, we moved from your house, recording, and we played every single time we were at your place.
Yeah, fair.
And I feel like, because
once
we're
you
not
change.
doing that, I'm also working
Yeah.
now. So we don't have
Yo.
as much free time.
Yo, they never said adulthood would mean the end of the sack, eh? They said once you get a job, you're gonna drop that hacky sack right down.
Dude, do you think we're gonna be shit if we try and pick this up again? Or do you feel like we're gonna
I feel
still
like
be able to get like
if
10?
you guys think about it, you all played in high school and you guys were still as good as you were. Like, you guys only got better now. Like, you guys didn't degrade. I'm definitely degraded.
No, you
I've
haven't.
got no
No,
I've
not
got
at
no
all.
There's no ways,
You
bro.
haven't seen me
No.
play. I'm saying
It's
that.
muscle memory at the end of the day, dude.
Yeah,
You put a hacky sack in front of you and then your body's just gonna start working.
yeah.
How's it?
My mom watches this podcast.
Oh,
Not even just listens
yeah.
to it. Don't greet it. Oh, big nut. It's fine. I'm not getting fed tonight anyway. Oh goodness. No.
No, just checking. I just want to see that we're recording still. You know.
Yeah, it's still. I got my eyes on the prize.
Oh,
Beautiful.
just carry on the podcast. Don't make it a thing. I almost lost my life. Oh god.
So the nice thing is now that we record episodes weekly and add a lot of stress to Dole's life is that we can ask questions like, "What's happening this weekend?" And it's still relevant.
Yeah, no, good point though. Like, yeah.
So the
No,
first
'cause-
vibe check.
No, wait. Before we get onto this weekend, right? And that,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is, what's nice about being relevant is we can talk about relevant shit that's
And it's
happening
so nice, yeah,
right
it's
now this
quick.
week.
Like Disney Plus has been out for a week.
Yeah.
And holy shit,
bro.
they really gave Netflix a bend down.
They really said, "Yeah, you're not going back to Netflix."
It was so funny. The day that it got released last week on Wednesday, I got 2 messages from Netflix being like, "Hey, check out this new
Yeah,
thing. Stranger
yeah.
Things is coming on the 27th. Like, please still be here. We need you."
A lot of you look like you're leaving. How about you just freeze your account, come back?
I think it'd be so cool to see like Netflix hours like last week because it must be disgusting how much
Yeah.
it dropped.
Yeah, the drop must have been insane, dude.
And I'd like
Yeah.
to see how much Disney Plus made in the week because everyone I know has it.
Yeah,
And it's
100%.
worth, if you don't have it,
Get it.
It's
Yeah,
genuinely-
fucking worth it, bro. Everything from Marvel and Disney. Dude, the list is insane. Remember I sent that list when someone had bought it on Squad?
Yeah.
That list of, it just kept
Because they
going.
got all the
20
Hulu shows, all the Fox shows.
23 pages
Yeah.
of like shows. It's
It's
insane.
fucking mad.
That's insane.
I've barely watched TV in the past like year, and just this week I've watched both seasons of The Mandalorian, started Boba Fett, watched Moon Knight completely.
Jeez, bro.
I'm fucking in it now. I don't sleep.
That's
I was,
so
just,
lacquer.
I was like, okay, what have you picked to watch? Like, what's your thing now? Because the only thing I've watched is Ugly Betty. Like, I started episode
Really?
1 as a joke, and now I'm almost finished season 1.
But you know, we can actually talk about How I Met Your Father. A callback to the one time when we were talking about it.
Oh, yeah, because then it's out, eh?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Really not that
No, I'm
good.
watching Ugly Betty.
yeah, I've watched it.
The whole thing?
No, I've
Oh.
watched episode 8, so there's only 2 more episodes.
Okay. Yeah, and?
It's a weird thing. Like I don't know why shows do this, but it's maybe they need to. Maybe
Oh,
I'm just
Davey
being-
always hates this thing about shows, dude. He always brings it up.
But I feel like it's very relevant. Do you not?
No, wait,
I don't
know.
care.
Okay, I'll say
Context.
No. Sorry. So how modernized it tries to be, like it tries to be over modern. So there was a whole episode
Oh, woke.
dedicated, yeah. No, not even that, like not really woke, but there was a whole episode dedicated to helping the guy find his profile picture for Tinder. That was the
Oh,
episode.
so like relevant as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just seems
I also don't like that.
stupid.
Davey
No, I must be
hates it
honest.
because it's like, it's realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the old days. You
'Cause
can
I-
go into a bond.
I've spent
Get
an
on,
entire
woman.
day trying to find the caption for Davey's Tinder. And he's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I've
This is
never-
so unrealistic.
I've never actually thought about that.
What do we did I do it like it's your real life?
Okay, maybe I went too much hate for the show. Maybe I'm gonna
Yeah,
rewatch
because
the
you
episode.
hate what's familiar to you.
It's so true though. I don't know what it is as well, but I also just dislike it.
I think it's because it's new media. Like I think we haven't come to accept it yet. It's
Maybe,
like we don't
yeah.
want to accept it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, if you think about it, even when that shit was more relevant, they weren't bringing it up there. I mean, How I Met Your Mother was going until 2013, and Tinder was out then. I think it just came out then, but they were never referenced up there because
Yeah.
it's been almost like be weird to do because it wasn't as popular. Now it's so popular that it's actually just a norm,
Yeah.
and it's like,
But they also got budget, I'm sure.
get back on it, get back on it,
I'm on it.
get
So
back on it,
I'm really on.
get back on it,
I'm gonna
Suck my
fucking get
arm.
on it, Dad.
get back on it, get back on it.
I've fucking done it.
Why do I feel like this?
I'm back on it.
We're
I'm
on.
back on it.
Really on.
Liv hates this episode. I'm having it. F you in.
Minus the N.
Full.
No, F you.
Full.
What does it spell? Fire it up.
Oh, gosh.
That was a
That's
good
show.
movie.
It's probably on Disney Plus.
No, it's
Get
on
Disney-
Netflix.
It's not. Don't lie to me. No, it's not.
It is. I watched it on Netflix.
Fired up.
Yeah, F you.
Alrighty, let's do our first edition of Vaabs Bets, where Lebs is gonna bet me $50 if he's
You
wrong.
know what I bet? Fuck. So Nick and you guys are actually like your antagonists. I thought. No, because on Sunday
Yeah.
I make a bet with Tyrone. I say I'm trying to guess where his party is.
Oh yeah, you
And I said Urban
Oh.
Oasis.
Oh shit.
Then I literally, before leaving, bet him 100 rand that it was at Urban Oasis. Because Nick fucking told me it would be at Oasis.
That's so awkward, bro.
And now I've lost 200
I never
100
clocked
rand.
that it could be there.
I did. That was my second guess. But then
Your
then Nick
second
confirmed Oasis. And then you gassed him because you were right next to him.
because that's what the deal was. But then Tyrone went and changed it. Like at that night, I saw him talking to Alex about it. So and then he asked today or yesterday for Alex's number. So they must have arranged it at
Yes,
XP.
today.
So he changed it so he could win 100 rand. Scale him.
Yeah.
You're never coming back on the podcast. He
That's
said,
probably why he
guys,
was
I'd love
betting
to
you."
come back. It's like, you're never coming back. It's done for. I'm not even attending your party. I'm joking. I'll be there. It seems like it's going to be a time. Oh, yeah. Rage. Now I'm out of
when is
$100
Tyrone's party?
of May.
Is that next?
Stop telling people, man.
Yes.
Because now you've literally
Yeah.
told the whole
Be at
world.
XPArena, y'all.
Oh fuck.
I just love being so
Fuck.
relevant. My best thing is that Dill's like, fuck, what do you do? He has the power to edit out. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this podcast for shit to edit that out.
Please can we not bait out our friend's party, man? Jeez.
I would
No,
applaud
I'll cut
anyone
it, I'll
that
cut it.
came.
Even murderers.
Yeah.
Bro, you should be in my bathroom when I take a shower. You'll be applauding the whole time.
Applauding.
Every day. Morning and night.
Oh. Why?
You said you would applaud if someone came.
It's fucking child humor. Dumbass. We're on a whole fucking podcast where we talk about intellectual shit like steroids. And he says shit like that. No. I'm done with you.
Morning and night.
I'm empty, baby.
Fill my cup. Oh wait, you can't. I already did.
Those coughing every time he finishes the shower. You're gross. You live with your girlfriend.
No,
He's
let's
only not to
move
get a
on.
girlfriend.
Put
because
it
it
back
might get
on.
This
better.
is just meant to be a joke. Can we move on?
Okay.
Oh, no, baby.
Oh day. Oh day.
Oh.
Does anyone want to get into vibe checks?
Nebs, all you, buddy.
Because I lost the David.
I had one last week. I had one last week. I had one last week. I promise.
Do you actually think you're getting equal share when we get something in here?
He shows up. He swears at us. He swears at the fans. And then it's like, fucking Lives is hating this. I'm having the time of my life.
You know,
Hey,
you know,
we're at Dylan's house. Come to 17 Marina Street.
you know why he speaks so much after the episode's done?
Because
He wants to clock over hours.
oh god, we're gonna get his time sheet. And he's gonna be like, so as you can see, I started at 4. Dave, we didn't even. It was night time. No, well, I never stopped the podcast.
I told Bill he could use it. I was in my car. I recorded the whole hour.
And here's double pay on Dave's take because it takes a lot out of me.
Because it takes a lot out of it.
Use it that. You owe me money.
Oh god, well, first vibe check of the evening. If you guys don't know what vibe check is, it's essentially a segment where
I'll do it if I get paid. If it means
I'll
I
do
get
it for
equal share.
compensation. David, I haven't heard you do it since episode 1, so I haven't.
A vibe check is basically where Libs will ask me something.
me,
No, I'm kidding.
meaty
Where one of us, either me, I had one last week. We didn't film it. The cameras died. I don't know. Or Lebs will ask me a question and say, "What's your vibe on this and this?" And then I'll say, and then I'll elaborate or not. You don't get to choose. Lebs, what's your vibe check, buddy?
Alright, first vibe check of the day. It is height as a deal breaker.
Oh, buddy, I'm glad you brought this up. Don't know why, but I feel it is. Especially, okay, so women, I don't think it's too much of a deal breaker. Like for gents to women, like I don't think it's
say for gents, it's not that much of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
No.
Because gents will just allow it.
Like I've always like
If too short or too
Yeah,
tall, though, because I feel like that's even a distinguish that you need to make. Like, I
When have
feel
you
like
ever seen anyone dollar someone because they were too tall?
no one. Like it was their decision, probably not. But like, I feel like if the girl was still okay with it, the guy would, I feel, still have reservation to the height.
So the only reason, me being a short king, well, it's good, is that the big reason I probably wouldn't go for tall people is just because I feel the social stigma against it. It's like you already feel on the back foot. Because I feel
Does it make you feel emasculated?
not emasculated.
No,
I just feel it's like I'm already fighting an uphill battle. Like there for
Uphill.
them. Yeah.
I'm already climbing so many ladders.
No, because it's like with women, they
Dave
talk
has
about
to
it a
run
lot.
across the bed to give her a kiss, run back, massage the feet, run back.
I just imagine like I'm King Kong.
Oh god, that's jokes. But yeah, I mean, we all know what the societal construct is. Huh?
Yeah.
Huns don't go for gents shorter than them.
Yeah,
Gents,
it's fair game.
But also funny enough, all my relationships besides one, they've been taller than me.
We know, Dave.
They know
We've
as well,
had
buddy.
the meetings.
have you ever lums the Hun shorter than you?
Once. Yeah.
Who?
Really?
Lockstock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You know, we'll talk.
sit.
Dormouse?
Pixie?
Oh, you wouldn't go to Bryanston.
Oh, yeah. Other.
He went to void.
But other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he?
I love the way we fucking turn
Yeah.
it on.
Oi.
Did you say jaw mouth? You deserve nothing in
I
this
said
world.
Dormouse.
Oh.
Cut this out because I can explain it to... What the hell is a Dormouse?
I don't know because thinking of her face.
Who?
The one you're talking about.
Okay, get ready. What? Who? Block it. You can say it.
Huh.
Who? Huh? Oh, yeah.
How many other Huns have you lums than LSB?
2.
Who?
I can't remember though. There was another one. Please, for the love of God, put this out because I've changed my state. I'm not a whore anymore.
He said put this out. He didn't say cut.
And then he talks to the camera.
No, I'm just. It's for you in the future. It's like it's editing.
You pleading.
I try to speak to you and like you. Oh God.
Anyway, vibe check. Is it jut? Is it valid?
I think society sucks because every time now I see a short gent with the tall girl, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, my guy. Like I feel bad for him. It's like you shouldn't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Like the joke comes
Man did
naturally.
work.
Yeah.
And also, like I've had Hans ask me how tall I am, and I know as soon as I put that 5'4", I don't care. I'll put it out in the world. As soon as I put that 5'4", they're like, yo, block.
Has that happened though? Like,
Yeah. Fully. I
Really?
got unmatched from Tinder for it.
One time I took 6'3" out of my bio and then I got unmatched it. And I only put it there as a joke because everything in my bio was a lie, like a blatant lie.
Yeah.
And then when
I
I
think it
took
was it was
everything out, then they left. I was like,
Yo.
that's mad.
That's deep, bro.
So
Shit,
I think it's still a big deal, and I respect it in the sense like, hey, you're a slave to society's crutches.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But what if it's just
Exactly.
preference?
I'll climb a fucking
What
building.
if it's preference though? So it's like not a societal thing, but just
Ooh.
as a person. I mean, you can have preference for like blonde hair, for fit Huns, for
I've always wanted to ask this. Because I feel like it gets a bit deeper then. But it's like with race, do you think preference as well leads into that?
I think race and preference is a lot deeper.
Mm.
But I think if you want to look at it at surface level and not actually look at why you have that preference in the first place.
That's always my big thing. It's
Yeah.
the reason you got those preferences going
And I feel
because you're your
every-
parents.
every preference has a reason, but
Yeah.
the one about race is a lot more like probably deeply rooted in like some systemic. I want to say systemic racism, but there's another one, like a microaggression almost
I
that
agree.
you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's no, I won't do that. But it's also, but it's like, yeah, I feel like with hair color,
Mm.
it's also like what you see on TV or what you're told about a certain hair color.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, back in the day, if you were blonde and skinny,
Yeah.
you were literally like a pick. But nowadays, if you're like thick and whatever the fuck, people are like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really like shifted completely.
Mm.
'Cause I was,
Especially generationally.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
as all I've noticed with older people, they'll look at thick people and be like, oh, she needs to lose weight. Or
Yes,
like, and I'm
so
like, bro,
true.
what?
It's like when you go and watch those old movies from like, well, no, oh god, when I say old and I mean 2005. Like the staple attractive woman was a thin girl with blonde hair,
Bro.
and
Yeah.
it's like
Fucking
that
Girl
set in
Next
stone,
Door.
like this flat.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was that
It's
movie?
so true. Yeah.
It's like,
What back? So you're saying flat
yeah,
backs?
like flat. And it's like,
It was all about face back there.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Now it's completely shifted.
So, knowing that, do you still think people are valid in not rating you if you're shorter than them?
I think people have their preferences. For me, it's like, I think it's like, if you're not being mean about it, then it's chilled. Like, do your
Yeah,
worst.
but Hans are ruthless, though. When it comes to
Do you,
height,
do you think you can push past the height barrier?
I do often.
Yeah. It's a fight.
I feel like I could as well though.
Sorry, Mr. 6
Yeah, you're already 6
fucking
foot, so it's
Link
easier.
Larkin.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
you-
sorry.
you-
Yeah, there's like no one.
Yeah,
okay,
you've never
there's
had
hardly.
to experience that.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry.
Almost for
The
me,
only
it's-
thing I will say, and this is why I don't feel it's preference because it happens so often. Tall gents have it easy. Come at me.
Yeah.
Message me, I'll fight
you
you
got
back.
fucking
True.
tall gents, dude.
Cam's attractive, 100%. But also, just because he's like 6 foot, people will come to me like, "Are you a model?" I'm like, "Excuse me."
They also tell
Nah,
you
it's
you're
so
leg.
true, bro.
Nah, I just have people grabbing the back of my head these days. Like,
What?
"Oh, you got a mullet."
Who
I'm
the
like,
fuck did that?
remember locks like I told
Dad!
you? Like picking me up. Yeah.
Uncle Jerry, you were meant to get out until 35.
I'm back now, boy.
Pasta.
I'm strong.
Thank God it wasn't me this time. My hands are off the wheel.
None of my hands on the wheel. Screw,
Except for the pasta.
Oh, God.
Oh. But yeah,
Fuck.
literally someone at Lockstock went to grab like the back of my head and she just grabbed it.
That's so fucked.
Yeah.
We need to stop going there, bro, for your sake. People are getting too brazen with you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're right, bro. Tall gents have it easy, bro.
So
Seriously,
easy,
they do.
bro.
They really, really do.
Because it's not even like with like the dating aspect or like the hooking up. It's like pants. Oh,
Mm.
I have to get my pants tailored. Because otherwise I've got fucking crinkles on my ankles. It's like a fucking potato stack.
Sorry, just
Yeah, don't worry.
That's hilarious.
I've laughed as well. I mean, like, I look like shit. You know, gents, this is the thing. You can always tell when someone's got their first job because they got those tan chinos and some outrageous shoes. The
Yeah.
chinos don't fit, and they're wearing some weird, like, blue or red button-up shirt. They look disgusting. Fix yourself, guys. This is an outrage to me because I've seen it. I'm like, I used to do that as
When
well.
David was talking about tan chinos and that don't fit, I was like, but you, David, you...
No, like, you know the chinos.
What, the ones that are a bit higher than the leg? and then-
No, they're lower and they're crinkled up, but they roll them to keep
Oh,
them
yeah.
edgy. But they're wearing like their school shoes from Matric that have
Yeah.
holes in them.
That was me, bro.
Same.
Yeah. It was me as well. Your first job, it's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, you have to dress cock.
You have to look
But
like
lately
a-
at work, all I do is wear polo shirts because I've clocked. I don't enjoy the button up, bro. Makes me
Mm.
feel too. So I'll just rather wear a polo shirt. You know what's weird about a polo shirt? I'll never wear one going out.
I
Like, I see gents in
You ever go
polos,
back
I'm
at
like,
those
bro.
days where you like see pictures of yourself and your fashion choices?
Mm.
I remember the one time I wore a polo shirt out. I wanted to punch myself in the face. I was like, this guy's a dick.
Did you always look like that guy though when you had the polo
Oh,
shirt?
if you got a polo shirt, someone will dick you in the face.
No, in fact.
And it will be me. I don't fight.
That's
It'll
the thing as well. It's like I have nice looking polo shirts, but I'm like, I just don't want to look like that guy. Because already I'm like
Yeah.
buff and like buff dudes in polo shirts.
Yeah.
It's not a vibe, dude.
And then you make it worse by putting the jersey around your neck like a scarf and shit.
I do
bro.
that.
Nicky
with-
does it, but because he's skinny, he gets away with it. Not skinny, sorry, tall.
Yeah.
He's not that kid is fucking wedge, dude. Oh my god, it's
Ah.
scary. Wedge, dude, big triangle energy, dude. Terrifying.
Hectic.
Mm.
Because he's been gymming for a while now.
Yeah. Fuck
Wild.
that.
Shout out Nicky, bro. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Get him on the podcast. It'll be the worst hour of David's life.
Dave's already upset.
You'll be so mean to me.
He won't.
No, because he'll literally be like, he'll say some. I can't say it because he'll keep it in. He'll be like, "Oh, there's your girlfriend," and it'll be like a baby or something. And I'm like, Nicky, I do work.
David, you're like, Nicky, I'm starved. Please.
What do you mean stop? Oh god.
We're all getting arrested. Oh god.
Fuck. It's your second vibe check, lads.
Second Vaab check of the evening.
I got him.
And this is one of the Vaab checks near and dear to my heart because I've always wanted to talk about this one. But Vaab check on playing Paranoia.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I wish I could be edgy and cool and say it's a vibe, but it is not.
It's so
I mean, when you get
toxic.
away with it,
Yeah,
you're-
you know,
but
tell the people what Paranoia is while I go get a jersey.
so Paranoia, if you imagine, how did you get a coin, right? You
Coin.
and just goes around in circles.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you start off in a circle and then you flip a coin, and if it's, I think if the person calls heads or tails and you get it, then wait, I forgot how to play Paranoia.
I also
We're gonna
forgot.
wait for. I know how to play it because someone asks you a question, and then you flip a. Oh,
Oh,
That's how you play.
yeah.
sorry guys.
Yeah.
But basically, you start in a circle, and then someone will ask you a question, and then you have to flip a coin. And if it's heads, then you don't have to say it. And if it's tails, you do. I think it may be opposite way.
But wasn't it the one like if you do,
You-
you have to tell that person regardless, but the person that you've told, if they flip a coin, they have to say it to the group. Isn't it something like that?
Libs.
All I've heard is mess.
Come back, man. Stabilize.
All right, so we're gonna go on what we said, and you can correct us.
Yeah?
So it's basically where someone will ask you a question, and then you'll flip a coin, and if it's heads, then you'll have to answer. If it's tails, you don't, right?
no.
Oh,
You're done. You're done.
Okay,
No, we don't have so much time left.
question.
The helicopter's here. This fucking Resident Evil. You should have broken the fucking statue. Anyway, so Paranoia is essentially you sit in obviously like around a table, and then you'll ask the person next to you a question. They will answer the question out
Very good.
loud. So would you say
Yeah,
you say it in their ear like, who do you think is the ugliest person at this table? Then that person will say the answer out loud, but no one knows what the question is. Then you flip a coin, and then depending on heads or tails, if it's heads, then you have to say the question. You have to repeat the question to everyone. And if it's tails, nothing happens, and then you just get to hear your name. You just hear Lebo, and then you hear nothing after,
Yes.
and then it moves on to the next person. And that's why it's called
Yeah.
Paranoia.
And then, I mean,
Fuck.
so we've done it in our friend group. I think we've played 3 times in total.
Yeah.
And every single time, it's led to a constant, like...
Some
yeah,
issue, dude.
Yeah, it led to an issue. Like, it's a reassurance as you have to do with your friends. Like, remember even the... Who would you live with?
Yeah.
It was a joke.
bro.
And I still had to... I was still getting flack.
100%.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
I've even played. I played with my uni friends once, and then the one question that I never got past, I'll fucking say it because I know I'll pray you watch this. So Steffi, they asked her, "Who do you think is like the least funniest person here?" And then she said me, and I was like, "Hey!" And then it
Yo.
was heads as well. So I got to hear what it was.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Wait, me?" And I looked around the table. I was like, "Actually, I
There's a
could
lot
pick
of
20
judge people,
funny
yeah.
people."
That's
yeah.
hectic, eh?
I never held a grudge because I knew she was politicking. And that's the thing that I never understand about
yeah.
Paranoia. People always fucking tell the truth. And I'm like, stop telling the truth.
Just lie.
It gets you in trouble. They'll hit me with a deeper paranoia one time. And bro, can I tell you, I remember to this day, because the feeling I felt when it was Tails.
And this is, you're not allowed to speak about it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you're
that's
not allowed to
thing.
speak about the
It was
questions
just at my
afterwards.
house.
Yeah, it was
I
at your
remember
house.
what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh.
I'll never repeat
Oh
the
yeah,
question
you don't have to
out loud.
reveal it. I was like,
Yeah, so Dylan and I are the only people who know because you don't talk about it afterwards. You don't tell anyone, oh, I asked this.
so
you just get to
paranoia
fight about
for
the
Dave
answers.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fucking sick.
What's the worst parent? Obviously, the one, if you could reveal it. What's the worst question someone's asked you?
Those
Is it
I'll-
those one? Okay.
I'll go for mine,
Yeah.
which everyone knows, I think, because I had to tell it.
Yeah.
Who you wouldn't you
um,
invite to your wedding?
Yes, and I still get flack for it today.
Oh.
But I mean, obviously we can laugh about it. But like, yeah. So I got asked, who wouldn't you at this table? Who would the last person to be invited to your wedding be at this
Yeah.
table? Right. So it's not even like someone that's not there. It's like someone here.
Yeah, you always
the
have to
last.
keep it to the group, bro.
Dude, and I was praying I wouldn't like obviously you have to choose someone.
Yeah.
And there's a group of like 10 of us, I think. And then I chose 10. I love you. I love you so much. And you know what? We've grown since then.
Yeah.
I'm much better friends with Tanner as well. Like back then we weren't like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna make an excuse. Anyways,
Yeah.
but it's just so shit that anyone has to hear that. You know what I mean?
100%.
And yeah, like we can laugh about it now, but it's a shit game.
Yeah,
It's a
100%.
fucking shit game.
And people
Stop it.
still want to play it to this day. Like, whenever like you're chilling and there's a lull, it's like, oh, we could play Paranoia. And I'm like,
People
bro.
want to play Paranoia have not seen what it can do. Like I think people that still want to play Paranoia haven't played a solid game of Paranoia.
Yeah. Or the group of friends hasn't been close enough, or the questions haven't been
Yeah.
like rough enough.
Like-
Because as though you
Racing.
know it's a good game of Paranoia when you're relatively like you have to lie at one point, otherwise someone won't be your friend.
Yeah.
bro.
What's a question that you would ask? You don't have to answer. I'm just interested. Like, fuck, how do I say
Well, what's
this?
like the most toxic question you can ask? Or
yeah,
what's a question you'd
but
ask
to
our
each
group?
other,
Celebs.
like to really put you in a stunt. But now I realize if you say the question, then
Yeah,
it's revealing a lot. So like, if you could, let's play Paranoia just once. It's just us
No.
three. It's just us three.
yeah,
You
but
don't-
then
you
it's
don't-
quiet.
Yeah, actually, it'll just be fun for us.
Also,
not
I
for the
know what I'm
viewers.
gonna. I know what the most vile thing I could do to David is, and I would never want to do that.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Would you tell me?
Yeah, no, because I'd ask you the question. You'd say the answer.
Let's
and
let's
then
play with
prey
the
on the
audience.
coin.
Let's play with the audience right now. Come.
No.
Let's do it. Come on.
No.
Come on.
We can laugh about it later, but I won't play this
Dude,
game.
no.
No. You did ask someone to smoke like that.
unless it will be like
Then yes, then no.
okay.
Okay, but let's do a tame one. Like, let's play and do tame.
What's your
You
favorite color?
See, he lives in excess, this boy.
Yeah,
he
he
wants
lives in
to
I
Yeah,
just
do
think
this.
it's so cool for an audience member to like be involved
I
in
think
that
it'd be
type
cool.
of game. Would be
What we
sick.
should do is like next week or something. We must put on like Instagram like a game of Paranoia. Like people ask the question.
After Vaabs.
Oh yeah. After Vaabs Paranoia.
Oh, that would be the last of the vibes ever.
Oh dude. That would be so sick to do like Paranoia and then like post it to your stories and get questions from people. But everyone
Yeah.
has to do it. Like everyone's posting to their stories so that like you don't know their question. And then they're like, okay. Oh yeah. Bah.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. It's sick. Like
That'd be
obviously
dope.
we all check the Instagram, but it'd be cool if we could get questions from other people that we all get. Message our privates. Oh, I fucking hate this podcast.
Go follow David's penis.
Message my Jack. It won't reply.
Go message Lebo at BBC. Sorry. Anyways,
British Broadcasting Communication on a GDBT. Anyway.
But that'd be hella sick. I think we're cool to play
That'd
like
be
a
cool.
Vibes Paranoia. It would probably be the end of us. And
well,
we'd
you know
stop
what
the
we
pod-
should do? We should ask the audience now. Okay, we'll put a post up on Thursday,
Okay.
and we'll ask them to send us questions for the game Paranoia.
But then we'll all just read them.
Yeah, okay, but
Message
we'll
our-
flip a
message our
coin on our
personals.
next episode, and
We'll form a
we'll say it in
Paranoia.
front of the whole audience if we flip on that. So we won't obviously tell the questions that we got and we received.
Yeah.
But it'll be for all three of us. So the question must be aimed at like all three of us, and we must all flip to see if we answer.
Who's gonna read the question?
obviously it's being sent to your private, so
And we'll pick only like 5 questions and then we'll get it
Okay.
over and done with.
Yeah.
But
I like it. Let's do it. I'm
I
keen.
pray we
so
forget.
if you're watching this, go to our Instagram. We'll post something. Hopefully we don't
I've
forget.
still never been part of a game of Paranoia that went left. Because now he's that person. He's literally doing what we're talking about. Where it's like, bro, you don't want to play Paranoia, bro.
It's like,
You know why?
This be kind of fun. Like,
My-
this be kind of short.
My worst was that Tanner one. I had never been on a receiving end where I found out something horrible, but that I was affected by. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm lucky enough that like I haven't been fucked up proper.
Yeah.
Like there's things that annoy you.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
let it go.
But also, I mean, I think we know that one.
I feel like I remember that one as well.
Yeah, you should. There's now that I'm saying it, I don't think it makes sense. But I feel like we've been relatively nice to each other because if you're being blatantly honest, you could ruin people's lives with that
Yeah.
question. You could literally be like, who do you hate? I mean, someone asked like, who do you like the least? And Shem, when there's just someone extra in the group, they get all the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, you can't
flack.
play with. It has to be your close-knit friend
Yeah,
group and no one else. Otherwise, people will scapegoat that other person
Yeah.
blind, dude.
And then that
Person's like
person's just like, why did I come here? We've been dating for a week.
Bro.
If you had to kill someone, who would you do? Them.
Yeah. Yeah. Bang, Mary, kill, Libs, Dave, Dilko. Oh man, no. Dylan, Lib, or David. What?
Yeah, fuck, man. Horrible game. Can't play that shit.
Yeah. So Vaab check, horrible Vaabs. But you guys should play and let us know. If you have played, let us know the most vile thing someone said about you in Paranoia.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That bitch is red.
Cool. We're on 57 minutes, so we can.
No way.
Yeah, let's close it off.
Oh, hey. Helicopters landing, ladies and gents. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Vaabs Podcast.
Thank you so much,
Vaabs,
guys.
Vaabs.
And like we said, fun to start the episode. Thanks so much for all the views. We really appreciate it. Let us know how you guys are feeling about the podcast. Let us know where we could do differently. If you want me to be shirtless, don't say that. If you want Les to be shirtless, say that. If you want Dill, just
You're not going to have to fight, Pav.
not too much.
But yeah, make sure you check us out. Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all of the ones that were on Amazon Music as well.
All the jazz.
Specifically Spotify, and you can also go review us on
Not
Spotify
even,
as
dude,
well.
Spotify is crumbling.
But
You know,
also,
dude, it's like 89% Apple Podcasts.
And also,
Really?
We appreciate you,
but
Apple
this is the
Podcasts.
thing. This is so. We
I
must
didn't know
get the
that.
other ones up, so then Spotify gives us a fucking deal because they won't want us if everyone's on Spotify. They won't give us a deal to be exclusive. We've got to be on other ones where we're doing better. Then Spotify
But now we're just
says-
doing it by accident. We keep saying go to Spotify and everyone's there on Apple Podcasts. We're like,
So the reason, because you can't copy a link of Apple Podcasts.
what does that mean?
So I can't share Apple Podcasts on the story
Okay.
because it's only for Apple.
Oh, it makes sense.
That's enough politics for the night.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. I've been Davey D. For my left, it's Dylan the DJ D Dooley.
The DJ DD.
Yo. Look, sorry to do this again. If you're still here, do comment down below if you had an issue with the constant noise in the background. If you guys didn't enjoy it, let us know. We are open to changes. We're trying this out. We're going to see how it goes. If it's horrible, well, fuck you.
Genuinely, we like it out here.
Yeah.
Lives, tell them goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace out. Word to your mother. I don't like that. I'm so sorry, guys. You give us so much love, and I just sit here talking cuck.
Not another one of these.
I often feel.
Oh, God. That's what it's shy.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
so much, guys. Have a great evening. Enjoy your weekend. Let us know what you did as well. I get lonely.
Dave, you're doing it. Like, I don't know if you're clocking.
What?
You do this.
What?
Where you just don't
You just
stop.
don't stop.
Like, the bond is over, mate.
Wait.
Overtime is not being paid out this month.
But I'm gonna get the quota.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I swear if you're still talking by the time I come back.
If you guys want to chill, odds. Stop recording. I'm done.